I just saw, well, not just, but earlier today, I saw a, or not, I'm in a habit of saying video, but I saw an article by the Associated Press. Article read, let me read you a 17-year-old transgender boy moves within one match of winning a Texas state wrestling title. This is being celebrated. Is going on. Now, look, if this is the first time you ran into one of my videos, and you would think probably with the way perceived nowadays, you'd probably think, oh man, this guy's bigot. He's not open-minded. He's just, narrow-minded. He hates transgendered people. He hates gays. He hates others, and like that's what you would probably think. But let me say this, okay? More clear. I can make this. Like I don't know how much more clear I can be. First of all, well, no shit, he's doing so well, right, in a girls' wrestling tournament when he has the advantage of being a man. I'm not talking about his feelings or what he feels in his heart or whether he's look. It's not about it being genuine or not. If some male, all right, wants to be transgendered, by all means, be whatever you want. Whatever you are is none of my business. Okay? I've always said that. If somebody's gay, be gay. I don't care. I don't care. Whatever you do in your own personal life is none of my business, and frankly, nobody else's business. But tournament happens to be a lot of people's business, right? And you can't. There's a lot of things. Your feelings don't take away your bone structure. Men just have a different bone structure. That doesn't just go away because you feel like you're a girl. Even if you're genuine, it doesn't matter. Fair to the women. This is how you know it's not fair. It doesn't apply both ways, right? Can the women that feel they're men compete with men? Hear any stories about that? Any stories about that whatsoever? Because they can't compete because they still have a woman's structure. That's the reality. That's the truth. We can't deny that. It's especially like in wrestling that makes the world of difference. I mean, this is getting insane. I mean, I don't, and you can't even bring up the conversation with some people. Immediately, oh, you're just a bigot. Like, well, what are you talking about? I understand. How would you feel if your daughter was in this tournament and then you find out she has to wrestle a man to advance in the tournament? But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We have to be sensitive to his feelings. Well, what about their feelings? Well, what about the women in the fucking tournament? What about them? Matter? We can't change the way we do men's and women's sports because of the way you feel. It's just that's not the way it works. It's just not the way it works, man. All right? Fucker doesn't get to say, I wish I was shorter. A midget doesn't get to say, I wish I was taller. All right? Even if they think they feel that way, you can't change it. and it's to repeat this, do whatever the fuck you think you need to do with your life. I don't care. All right? But there's just, we have to go by biology here. If you're a man, you don't get to compete with the women. All right? If you have a male's structure, you don't compete with women. Get the fuck out of here. No, but we can't prevent him from playing sports. And he could play with the men. They could play sports with the other men. This would be discrimination, all right? If somebody identified themselves as a transgendered or gay, all right, and then we're told, no, you don't get to play basketball because you're gay. A bigot would tell them, no, how about you go play with the girls? That's what a bigot would do. But somehow they flip this shit on its head. Right? Welcome to compete. You're more than welcome to. Beating them? Are you shitting me? Wrestling, where people, like, there's serious injuries that occur, right, in a very physical sport like wrestling. I mean, I still remember, it's still vivid to me, seeing that grown-ass man knock out this girl in an MMA match. And I brought it up, and then, oh, you're just being a bigot, and you just hate transgendered. And I mean, I don't know how much more clear I can be about this. I don't know how much more clear I can be. Sports don't go by feelings. Sports go by whether you're a male or female. The bone structures are way, way different. The testosterone levels are way, way different. Right? The average strength is, there's a big difference. I mean, this is getting crazy. If we're gonna do that, then it's if you're gonna label that, I mean, being bigoted, then that's like saying we should have women's sports then. Well, why can't the women play with the men? Are you being a bigot? How about we just, all sports, just whoever the best, in basketball, women or male, I guess they're all going to be male, right? While you'll see a woman here and there in some high schools, 99.9% males in every fucking sport, right? If we just go by that, reason they separated, that there's men's sports and then they separated to the women's sports. Being bigots, they're separating it for a reason. I mean, are you fucking, this is getting crazier and crazier and crazier to me. It's getting fucking crazy. And I know that there's a lot of people that don't even want to say anything about it because, oh, come on, guys, we have to be understanding. We have to be understanding. Over what? Here, this is special treatment, okay? You don't get to just say, well, I identify as a girl, and then you have a man structure and compete. That's, come on. Seriously. Then, and it's getting out of hand quick, all right? Like, it's spiraling out of control. They're celebrating this. Celebrate, right? Now, if he was a transgendered male and he was beating other males in the tournament, then you could celebrate that, right? People have forgotten what bigotry really is. So, oh man, this is, and there's no getting through some people, by the way. They immediately label you. It's always, oh, you're just being a bigot. Like, what? Why? Are we going to argue the merits of this issue? No, but he's taking estrogen. Like, what? Really? So we don't allow athletes to take performance enhancing drugs, but we'll allow males to use certain drugs to compete against women. This is getting insane. I mean, it's reaching a level of insanity here. All right, it honestly is. You see, back in the day, you know what being a bigot was, and what discrim. It still is to this day, but see, like back in the day when black or Hispanic, like you weren't allowed to play baseball, right? You're a man player, but you're not going to play in the major leagues with all the white. See, that was discrimination, and then of course Jackie Robinson, the rest is history, right? But see, that was discrimination. That right there. If there was a transgendered man that was very good at baseball, and the MLB said, you're good enough. Some teams want to draft you, but we don't want transgendered men playing in the MLB. That I would be the first one to say that's bullshit. That's discrimination. That's not what this is. I want to go play with the girls because I identify as a girl. There's only two problems. Number one, regardless of how you feel, you're a male. Regardless of how you feel, okay? You're a male. I mean, that's not going to change. That's not changing. That's not going anywhere. Sure doesn't change. And whatever you do, the estrogen you take, put boob plants on yourself, you chop it off, whatever you do, your bone structure, unless they every bone and replace it with a female's bone on your body, you're still a fucking male. The male is the most powerful, violent species of the sexes when it comes to humans. So you can't have them competing with women, okay? That is fucking insane. And it's also dangerous. It's very dangerous. Women aren't outraged about this. Transgender females don't go and play with the men, okay? Because they can't. Because they don't have that structure. Why do the transgender men get to play with the women then? It's obvious. It's common sense. All right. Saying you can't use the women's restroom is not discriminating you. This is getting insane. Discriminating you would be to tell you to use the women's restroom because you're not welcome in the men's restroom when you're a man. That would be discrimination. Holy shit, what's happened to common sense? And I'm out of here. Peace.